Well, folks, this is going to be the beginning of our walk. There's a nice little fall down there. The water's running fairly swift because of the rain we've had in the past week or so. Luckily, we dodged the bullet yesterday. And then we come on up, and here is Kristiana Turner taking our first break, and we're at the starting line. Namely because this is the upper parking lot to the walk, and they got it closed off, so we had to park down the hill, and down the hill's about almost a mile, so we've walked almost a mile before we even got to the beginning of the walk. So as you can see, the sun is just coming up, breaking through the trees. It's about 20 after 7. We've got about at least 7 hours more to go on our walk. And as we come on out, there's the beginning of the trail.
That's Fire Road. That's
okay, there's the beginning of the trail right there. That's where we're going to be going, up that hill. And behind those trees somewhere is a mountain called Old Rag. And we shall be going that direction. So, there's the waste buckets for people coming to the end of the line. Unload their garbage, hopefully, in the buckets. And I shall go ahead and whip this camera out every once in a while and add a comment. As you can see, we have a fair amount of regulations. It says entrance fee required, but guess what? I've got a life membership because I'm an old guy. Can't park here. Old Rag Mountain Information Station, pets are prohibited. So I don't know why they let me bring Kristiana. So anyway, there's the sign that says Old Rag. Right there, eh? And that will be our first couple of steps up through the rocks and up that trail to Old Rag. I shall be back later. Adios. Okay, this is the trail we just came up, and you can sort of see a hiker coming through. And anyway, it comes up and it comes up and it comes up. Then we hit a switchback and it comes up this way. That's the switchback. And then we just sort of come on up. And here's our trail. Oh my God, there's a pair of feet. And there is the infamous one and only True Blue Kristiana. And the trail goes on up. There she is. She's sweating now too. Okay. Over and out. Okay. We've been into this walk about 1 hour and 7 minutes. That's from the parking lot. About 35 minutes from that starting post that I showed you at the beginning, because that was the official beginning of the trip. And we are taking a rest on a little bit of rocks because we came across this beautiful view. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera because it's a little bit hazy, but doesn't look like it's going to rain, just a little bit of hazy. There's a cool breeze blowing. It's probably about 65, 67 degrees. I could get my smartphone out and find out. And here's Kristiana somewhere in here. Oh, there she is, scratching the bugs in her hair. Oh, there she is. She is sitting on a rock, as you can see. And this is the trail we just came up from. And you saw that beautiful view that I showed you earlier. And down there way down there. It's a little hard to tell perspective on this camera, but that rock there is the edge of a cliff, and it drops off and goes way down. And we came up from way down there, and we're going to be heading up that trail. This is the camera when it's level. This is the camera when it's up, and that's where we're going. So anyway, 1 hour and now about 1 hour and 10 minutes into the walk, and I'll check in with you later. It is just a beautiful day. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 other hikers. They all passed us up. One guy's probably about 5 years older than me. He said this is his 8th time up this trail in the past week. He just walked it Wednesday. This is Friday. And he said it was hot, hot, hot and mucky. And that was the original day we were going to come. But anyway, that's the end of this segment. Catch you on the next one, maybe in about an hour or so. Because I will probably be up the top of this in about 20 minutes. Oh, Kristiana just gave me a funny look like, you say what? Okay, over and out. Okay, folks. Here we are. We just came up that trail. We're going to come and do a U-ey and go up that trail. But we decided to take a little break because there were some boulders here and a pretty view of a mountain over into the distance. And this is there's my knapsack. And coming through these rocks here, coming up to a rock ledge. You can see the mountains off into the distance. It's a pretty view. Kristiana tells me it's a prettier view once we get to the top of this thing. Just to let you know that we're going to be climbing over 2,000 feet. I think it's about 2,200, 2,300 feet, something like that. I remember seeing it, but I can't remember exactly, but I know it's over 2,000 feet that we're going up. And of course, we're not going straight up. We're going sort of up steady, sometimes steeper than others, but a lot of switchbacks. And it's about a 7-hour, 8-hour walk. And here's our little boulders again. So we'll be taking a fast break, getting a drink of water, and then we'll be heading up that hill. So stay tuned for the next segment. Okay, folks, I just took a couple pictures about 10 minutes ago, and this is only 10 minutes later. It's about 9:54, and we're coming up this trail that goes up through these rocks, and it's a pretty steep one. I'm pooped, but anyway, we come up and we're up at these boulders here now, and I just had to stop and take a picture of this because this is really beautiful. This is the boulders, and then you come over here. We're walking over to the edge of the boulders, and you got this view, and I just hope this camera does it justice, but you can see it's a really windy day today. Really beautiful. Shenandoah Mountains. On the backside of it somewhere is the Shenandoah River. On the other side behind us. And we go way, way down. Very beautiful. Very beautiful indeed.
Hello. I know, it's beautiful.
Okay, folks. This is only 5 minutes after the last clip. It's just that we came up this little rise, this little hill, and we're on the Shenandoah riverside of the Shenandoah Mountains. And as you can see, it is just a beautiful, beautiful day. There's our little boulder. We're sitting on a rock here right now ourselves, overlooking a little cliff. You want to walk over there to the edge of that cliff, Kristiana, and tell me how far down that is? Never mind, just joking. She was actually going to do it, folks. And then I'd have been walking by myself probably the rest of the trip.
No, I wasn't going to like fall off it.
You weren't?
No, I was going to look down and then...
Then what? Let's see your head. Where'd you bump your head on?
Right here.
She bumped her head, folks, on a tree branch coming up here.
Because I didn't see it.
I'll have to get a Band-Aid out. She's bleeding like a stuffed pig. Actually, she's not, but we need some excitement. Anyway, it's really windy on the other side of these rocks, but where we're sitting here right now, we're out of the wind, and it is really, really nice.
Ooh, other people.
And I see a blue marker. Oh, here come some other people. So, that's the rest of that trip.
So beautiful. I just want to can you build a house here?
Sure.
Just right here.
Okay, that's it, folks.
Right here.
Till next segment.
Wow.
So beautiful.
I don't know why it's so popular.
Okay, folks. We've done a rough part of going through the rocks. I didn't get the camera out, but believe me, this is nothing compared to what we just went through. It's now 9:15. We've been on the road about 2 hours and 20 minutes. And here's Kristiana, Krebs Turner, and she's gonna continue to go down. And it's been a precarious walk through rocks and through tunnels and over hills and climbing rocks and up steps. And there she goes. She's out of sight. Just a minute. Just a cotton picking minute. Oop, there she is. Now I gotta follow the same trail in just a minute, but I just wanted you to see what kind of stuff we're going up to now. That's why this is a 7 or 8 hour walk. Oh, she sees some steps. Okay. Okay, she's out of sight. That's it.
Let's go.
Next time, see ya. Over and out. Okay, we just crawled over those rocks. We're just about at the top of Old Rag. Not quite, but we're almost there. As you can see, it's some beautiful scenery up here. Actually, we're not at the total top, because off in the distance beyond these boulders, probably 1/8 of a mile, there you can see it on the left-hand side of the screen. Hill, and you'll see some boulders just to the right side of that hill. Anyway, we're going to go around the circle here. There's a nice old tree. It's a pretty tree. Dead, but pretty. How you doing? Okay, that's the summit right there. I posted a picture of the summit sign when we got to the top on my regular Facebook account. this is the summit.
It's prettier if you look over there.
Belmead's probably over that way. Old Rag Mountain, Virginia. You can find it on the internet under Old Rag Mountain. Go figure. By the way, I think I said earlier that we were going to be over 2,000 feet. The little sign that told us we were at the summit said we're over 3,200 feet. So we have, since the elevation where we live down in the valley at our house is about 350 feet. And actually it was probably only about 500 feet where we parked at the base of this mountain. So we've walked probably pretty close to 2,700 feet up. The sign said it's 5 miles, 5.2 miles back to the parking area. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's a little windy up here. Probably about between 20 and 30 miles an hour. Gust up to about 30, I would imagine. But anyway, this is it. So, this is your roving Old Rag Mountain reporter, along with his trusty sidekick, who is now stuffing her face with a sandwich that she got from 7-Eleven this morning on the way up here. I ate all of my power bars already, so I've got enough power to get back down. Since I'm still on my diet, I'm hoping to have lost at least another pound, because I put on 1 or 2 pounds after I reach my goal. So anyway, I'm out of here. We had a good walk up. Well, we're almost down at the bottom. Not too far from where we parked. And it's just this really nice stream coming down here. And I just had to stop and take a picture of it. It's been a nice walk. Even coming down though is a little hard because your body wants to move faster than what you want it to. But this is just beautiful, this stream. Yep, this is just about the end. Beautiful day for walking, still a nice breeze, still fairly cool, probably only in the mid-70s right now. It's only 20 after 12. This total walk from the parking lot over to where the trail started, up the trail and back down, was approximately 11 miles. The actual trail from where we catch the trailhead up to the summit and then back down is actually 9 miles, but we had a mile, almost a mile to walk up from the parking lot to the trailhead, and then also a mile back to the parking lot after we finished. So we've done about pretty close to 11 miles today. We'll be done probably within the next 30 or 40 minutes. Once again, over and out.